Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and I want to show you what I made with the By the Seaside paper collection from Kraft Creations. I received this in my design team package for the month of July, and I already have done a project which you may have already seen the video on. I've done a tutorial on this one. This one is just a quick little folio. I was using up the scraps. My goal with this was to not have any scraps left. So I'll show you at the end of my other videos what I had left. This is just a quick little 5x7 folio. I had a couple of the cut aparts left, and I thought that would be fabulous for the cover. I did use an elastic closure on this. I was going to use ribbon, but I didn't have any ribbon in my stash that would really match perfectly. I did make some flowers out of some of the scraps as well. I had a die in my stash that is a flower die, so I just layered some of those up, sprayed it with water, and used a stylus to shape it. I have a video from maybe a year ago on how I do that somewhere on my channel, so search in my channel if I forget to link it. These were just a couple of die cuts I had. I added some thin jute that I had in my collection. These little wispy things are when you sheetrock a house. You used to put this on, I guess, when you put two pieces of sheetrock together. I don't think you'd buy it anymore. I don't know what they do because I haven't sheetrocked a house in a while. But anyhow, I had it for the longest time, and I'm really sad I don't have any more because it adds the right bit of texture. So anyhow, let me take you inside. So here we are, and again, I used a lot of the vintage elements in this. I showed you in my other tutorial how you can use this fabulous paper without going overly vintage. I know some people love the vintage, and I do. Some people wanted something a little more modern. I mean, there are other papers you could use for this folio, but I wanted to take advantage of it because look at that. Isn't that a great image? I mean, it just is so much fun and sort of takes you back. So let me show you this page first. This opens up like that. This upper pocket has a belly band. This was one of the tags from the collection. So I've got this pretty girl and two friends sitting there, and that'll open up. So that'll give you room for a photo, and maybe you could journal on another piece of paper and add that there. And that goes in that pocket nicely. I had this paper left over, and I thought this picture was, I love the color, and I just love the images. So that goes there. And then here's another cut apart. I just cut that out and left the back plain. You can add a 4x6 photo to the back or trim it down a little if you wanted to. And then this is a pocket. This was a border strip, and this was one of the cut aparts. So we can put that back in there. This page was pretty simple. One of the papers had these, I guess, 4 strips of this type images. They were all a little different, but I just layered them up to make pockets and put some of the cut aparts in those pockets. Real simple. I mean, just glued on 3 sides for the bottom one, but 2 sides for those 2 top ones. And then this will open up. This middle page is a waterfall, so that'll come down. And there's one of the images there on top. And then we open up, so there's room there for a 3x3 or a 4x4 photo. One photo can go there as well. And I just loved this. It was one of the last big pieces I had left over that had this real pretty image, lots of layers. I love how these Kraft Creations papers have different layers and textures on it. So there's a couple of gals there. They were in front of their little cabanas. There's that. And then room there I actually had cut this paper here and I just covered it up with a little tag. So that goes into there, and then that'll go like that. And there's the back page, and again, this was held together. I had a little, this is a little shell in my stash that I just wanted to add to the front of that. So there's just a cute little project showing you how you can use your scraps with this By the Seaside paper. So those are the two that I've done videos on now. So go check this one out if you haven't yet. But there's my By the Seaside using the paper from Kraft Creations. I'll put a link in the description box on how you can get this paper if you'd like to. It comes in, I believe now 3 sizes. I know it's 8x8 and 12x12. It may also be the 6x6 paper, but it was fabulous. I just kept working and working until I only had scraps. So thanks again for watching. Have a fabulous day.